hatred is the most negative thing you could have, because it's like something eating away at you inside.
Hello. Welcome. Please come in. A few years ago, would you ever have thought your journey would lead you on a Monday morning to a synagogue?
No, it wouldn't. Seriously, I would never have thought that in a million years.
What brought you here?
I'd like to find a bit more about the Jewish faith, about how the Jewish religion works. I'd like to have that information to finally eliminate some of the ignorance that I've had. I didn't have any friends at school. I didn't belong to any organisations, recreational organisations, and I wanted to belong to something, and belong to something that was edgy and controversial. I mean, a lot of teenagers, a lot of young people want to do that. They'll join something not because they believe what it's saying, but they want to look as if they're being radical and controversial.
You got into the organisation because you were looking for something edgy, not that you necessarily believed in what they were saying, but then being part, just reflecting on what you're saying, being part of an organisation.
You want to actually do what the group's doing. You can't be an individual in a group of people like that. I had a sort of like a right-wing conservative view of things, and the rest of it was a blank slate. And if you've got a blank slate, it's an open invitation for the things to be written on it, and that's what happened in my case. I soaked up this extremism from the publications I was reading when I was a teenager, and that formulated my worldview, unfortunately. It's just a destructive way of life. It's destructive and it's harmful.
And on top of that we have two tablets which represent the Ten Commandments. And in front of that we have a light, which is called the Ner Tamid in Hebrew, which means the everlasting light. The main part of the synagogue we come through here. So this is the table on which we read the Torah scrolls. We take the Torah scrolls out of that ark, out of that cupboard, and this is where we read them from. Now I have here a booklet. This is a Yizka service. The word Yizka means remembrance. No. And I think you wanted to say a prayer in memory of your mother.
Yes, please.
And at what point did you start to think, hold on a second, this isn't me?
Unfortunately, it went really down the line for years and years and years. I don't think I re-evaluated things until I was about 57. And I thought, I don't want to be remembered for this, for something negative. If you're gay and you're a member of a right-wing extremist organisation and it's found out, you're ostracised, and you could even be expelled or physically attacked by the same people who you're a member of a group with.
So did you have to hide that from them?
Yes. It was very difficult. Your gay life, your normal life and your extremist life, 3 different lives you're living at the same time. Unfortunately, sometimes those lives collide.
If you want to say a prayer in memory of your mother, this would be the appropriate one to say.
Thanks. May God remember the soul of my reverend mother, Patricia, the daughter of George, who has gone to her everlasting home. May her soul be bound up in the band of life. May her rest be with honour, fullness of joy in your presence, and bliss at your right hand forevermore. Amen.